RetroTread installation in a construction stairway. Step 1. Remove old floor covering from existing stair treads and risers. Step 2. Remove all staples, tack strip, debris, or other means of securing floor covering from treads and risers. Step 3. Trim existing treads flush with the riser line. Let's start by measuring and marking. First, measure your tread overhang under the tread on both sides. Don't forget to transfer your measurement to the top of the tread. Use a straight edge to mark the line for trimming. Repeat the measure and marking process on each tread as they can vary. Okay, now we're ready to trim the tread. First, use a skill saw to cut the nosing off, being careful not to cut the skirt board on either side. Next, use a sawzall or handsaw to complete the cut to the skirt board. Then, use a hammer and chisel to knock the nosing off. Now you're ready to clean up the cut to ensure no part of the tread protrudes beyond the riser line. Step 4. Verify your existing treads and existing risers are fastened securely to the framing. Check for screws and nails backing out of the treads and risers. All fasteners in the face of the treads and risers need to be countersunk. Clean any debris from the treads. If your existing treads are squeaking, secure them with additional wood screws. Do not use sheetrock screws. Step 5. Assess your risers. If you're using existing risers, refinish if needed and proceed to Step 8 for the installation of RetroTreads. If you're using new risers, such as primed poplar retro risers as demonstrated in this video, you're ready for Step 6, installing new risers. Step 6. Measure, mark, and trim retro risers to the correct size. This step can be made easier with the use of a pre-made stair fitting template or by using cardboard to make a template. Keep in mind that it's common for each riser to vary in size. First, measure the height and the width of each riser. The height of your new retro riser should be the same as your existing riser. Next, trim your retro risers. As you trim, remember to number each retro riser with the corresponding number in the staircase. It also helps to reference the corresponding sign. After all retro risers are trimmed, it's a good idea to dry fit your parts. This allows you to make adjustments as needed without tearing apart your work. Step 7. Install retro risers. Apply a quality urethane-based construction adhesive to the back of the retro riser and smooth it out. We recommend covering 80% of the surface with adhesive. Line the new riser up with the top of the tread and secure with 2 or 3 finish nails at both the top and bottom. Repeat until all retro risers are in place. Step 8. Measure, mark, and trim retro treads to the correct size. As you see, we finished our retro treads before we began. First, we'll focus on the width. Measure the width of the existing treads in several locations to ensure the correct width. Then trim retro treads to the correct width. Now, measure the length of the existing treads and mark the retro treads. It's common for each tread to vary in size and may not be a true 90-degree angle. For measuring, we recommend the use of a pre-made stair-fitting template, or cardboard can also work. The use of a simple angle finder can also be beneficial. Next, cut retro treads to length. Remember, it's helpful to number the back of the retro tread with its location in the staircase. It's always a good idea to dry fit your parts at this point. This allows you to make adjustments as needed without tearing apart your work. Step 9. Install retro treads. Apply a quality urethane-based construction adhesive to the face of the existing tread and smooth it out. We recommend covering 80% of the surface with adhesive. Never use water-based adhesive. Press down firmly and secure with a few finish nails. Repeat until all retro treads are installed. Congratulations! You've completed the installation. Enjoy your beautiful new hardwood staircase.